All right, fellas, welcome back to the Alpha Platform. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for supporting your career, black content creators like myself. I appreciate it. I've been having a lot of requests from my subscribers, to talk about dating and giving people dating tips. As someone who's in his mid 30s, I've been out since I was 17. I learned a lot in terms of dating, what to do, what not to do. I consider myself successful in the dating arena because at the end of the day, I got a man to propose to me, asked me to marry him, and we've been together for a very long time. So I'm gonna give my tips and whatnot to help the younger people out there, the younger gay dudes out there, the younger black men specifically who are queer, gay, and who love other men. Because at the end of the day, I consider myself a lover. I'm an individual, a man that's passionate, that loves romance, that likes love. And I think in today's culture, when you're a man like that, or any person, and you like love, you're not afraid to admit that you want to have a husband, a boyfriend, something consistent, something stable. Society tends to shame you. People tend to go on social media and say you're a pick-me. They tend to try to shame you out of not being chronically single, like a lot of people are these days. Nothing wrong with being chronically single, but what I want you to kind of peep is that so a lot of the people that come out here and say, you don't need a man, I don't need a man. If you want a man, you're a pick-me, men are this, men are that. I don't need a relationship, I'm okay dying single, blah, blah. All that's fine and dandy, but what I want to say is this. People who tend to say that stuff and who shame other people about wanting to be in a relationship, it's like these same people will be in a relationship if they could get the men that they believe they deserve, or the men that they want. The problem is they can't get these type of men. They cannot get a man to commit. They can't get the men that they want, or they've had their heart broken too many times and they've given up on the game. And if you want to win this game of love, you can never let a dude change your heart. You can never let heartbreak change you. You got to keep that lover inside of you. You got to keep that passion inside of you. You got to have a deep knowing in your heart and your soul that you are going to find a husband or a boyfriend, whatever you want, you're going to find it. You just haven't found it yet. So you'll start moving in a certain way to try to get yourself prepared for that man. For example, eventually you're going to meet a man that you're really feeling, right? You and him are vibing, y'all want to be together. But if you're a conscious man out here, a conscious gay man out here, you'll have that knowing in you. Like I said before, you'll have that knowing and you'll move accordingly. For example, you won't let a lot of dudes smash. You won't, be a bed bug. You won't be doing a lot of things that people are doing out here in these streets, because you have an understanding that one day you're going to have to answer to that man that you want to be with and explain all this whole shit to. And he's not going to like that. He's not going to be feeling him, because contrary to what people believe and what people think, your past, your history is pretty much your present. That shit is never going to go away. And I'll tell you why I know this. And I'll tell you why. A lot of us gay men, this is not me, I'm just saying us because we're part of the same community. We're still talking to dudes that we done smashed before. We'll say, oh, these dudes are our friends, these dudes are X, Y, and Z. But a friend is not somebody that you smashed. A friend is not somebody that you've had a relationship, a romantic sexual relationship with. That's not a friend. That's a hookup buddy. Because sex is what keeps relationships together. So you giving that away to your friends, that's not a friend. That's not a friend. And let's just be clear, y'all know gays is messy as fuck. That's just, they're very messy. So it's you could be smashed. You could have smashed a dude in the past and now y'all friends. But trust and believe, your quote unquote friend is gonna go up to your new dude and talk that shit. Make him feel bad for dating you when he already had you before. Never forget that shit. And it's I hate to have to explain that to people constantly, but it's think about how men are. Think about how messy gay dudes are, and just remember that when you're trying to go out there and meet a new man, if you keeping around F buddies and stuff like that, just understand they're about to be messy. They're gonna try to mess up your situation. They're gonna try to talk that shit to your new dude, make them feel bad for dating you. Just try to it's too much. It's too much drama. So save yourself that drama by not, by cutting off dudes that you used to smash. Just do it, do it that way. You never have to worry about it. Don't bring your new dude around dudes you used to smash. Don't have your new dude shaking hands with dudes you used to smash. If you're going to hang out with dudes you used to smash and your new dude is there, let him know from the jump, I had dealings with this dude before. So there's no surprise, because it's a lot of y'all will pull this thing where they just a friend, but it's too much. It's too much drama, and it's messy as fuck. Friends, so that brings me to my first dating tip right here. Is a lot of y'all need to let go of dudes that try to smash it for it but won't commit to you. A lot of us are hanging on to dudes that will not commit, dudes that have no interest in being with us long term, Dudes that are doing nothing but being emotional, romantic vampires. Sucking the life out of you, sucking the energy out of you that you could be giving to the next dude. So there's no point, number one, there's no point in sitting there talking to a dude that does not want what you want. But you're giving him access to your body, your time, your energy. Like, there's no point. Just give it up. You know, the first thing I would do is cut these dudes off. Because they don't respect you. They don't respect your boundaries, whatever. They believe you don't have boundaries. Put it that way. They believe you don't have boundaries. And they cross it every single time. So don't waste your time on a man that's not going to commit. A man that's just, you know, using you for your energy, romantic, emotional energy. Cut those dudes off. Second thing I want to talk about is is what's going on with the gay black men, and, you know, the insistence on being with other gay black men. I understand it. I get it. I'm not talking down on it, but I'm just saying, I have a question. Our community is so small. Why limit your dating choices, your chances with a man even more? Like, why make it harder on yourself? Why do that? Excuse me. To me, it just never made sense. Like, if a dude come around me and he's like, hey, I want a relationship or a long-term commitment, whatever, and I'm like, okay, let me get this dude some advice. But if the first thing he started mentioning is his preferences and his type, I know you're not ready. If you still hung up on a type or a preference, you're not ready. You're not ready for love. And you need to do some work on yourself. You need to understand that this superficial shit don't matter. So if you really gung-ho about being with another gay black man, that's fine. It's fine and dandy, but just knowing that you really limiting yourself. You are. And someone like me, I knew I was ready for a long-term relationship when I reached a point in my life where my preference, my type was the person I would not go after anymore. For example, I had a type, right? I had made up my mind, I don't want dudes like that no more. Like, I'm open to anything. I'm open to, like, dating any type of man, just not my type anymore, because that type, or the way I was approaching it, was not working. It wasn't working. So I gave up all that petty shit, and I just let the chips fall where they, you know, where they would fall. Like, I let it be what it was. So it's like, you gotta reach a point where the preference is no longer a preference. The type is no longer a type. You really looking for a decent man, As a gay black man, no matter your age, you really have to have your mind right once you enter the dating world. Once you start dating dudes, like, you really have to have your mind right. I'm gonna tell you why. White supremacy has done a number on people in this world, and unfortunately, it also has done a number on ourselves. Like, as black people, we have a lot of internalized racism. A lot of people say they don't, but I see it when they get to, you know, talking about colorism and shit. How, you know, like, the preferences around color lets me know that racism is still alive and well. So, as a black man moving around this world looking to date other men, you gotta have your shit together mentally. And what I mean by that is this: you have to understand that you are a prize too. Like, white supremacy, white dudes, other races will have you out here thinking that you bottom of the barrel, that you ain't shit, that, you know, you're not worth anything. But that's a lie. That's a lie. Always move out here like you're the prize, because you are a prize. Like, everything about you is different, from your hair texture, from your look, from your energy, your vibe. You have something to bring to the table too, and a lot of dudes want that shit from you. They want it. They just don't want to see you in the bedroom. Like, a lot of dudes want to be with you. The same reason why, or the same way, or reason why, you can say that too. Same reason why a lot of, you know, females want to be with black men is the same reason why a lot of men want to also be with black men too. So, like, don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever let a dude make you feel like you ain't shit because you black, like you lucky to be with him because you black. That's not true. Like, always have your head up high out here in these streets. Always. Never let a white dude, a Mexican dude, whatever. Like, I'm not saying that because I'm married to a Mexican man, but I'm just saying like this, like, because my dude is cool. Like, he's cool with me. Like, he's always, we see each other as a prize. We don't treat each other disrespectfully. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the vibe of my marriage. But you are a prize too. Like, when you, like, I just wish a lot of black men would venture outside of America, because you will realize, like, dudes are out here picking and choosing, and a lot of times they want to be with you. And it's just like, they be scared. They be scared because of family, because of friends. Like, everybody's not prepared to defend your honor in front of people that they know, people that they kick it with. They're not, you know, everybody's not prepared for that. But a lot of men are. Like, a grown, real ass man is prepared to defend your honor in front of his friends, family. Anybody that has some shit to say about you, he gonna defend you, whether you're there or not. So yeah, never feel like the other dude you're dating, if you're dating interracially, is the prize, because he's not the prize. You are a prize too. Y'all both are prizes. So, and this is how I know what I'm saying is true, because a lot of the white gays will pull this thing where they're like, oh, if you're a white gay, another white gay, and you messed around with a black dude, then they don't want nothing to do with you. But it's not. They'll make it seem like, oh, it's because you spoiled goods, but that's not what it is. It's not the tea. The tea is this. Is the fact that they can't compete. Like, once you done got a taste of that, like once you done been with a black dude like that, like they can't compete. They can't compete, and they scared to compete. So it's like, and you know, it's the same thing with black women and white men. Like, white men will go around, like, in the white community, it's just weird as fuck. It's just weird about that shit. Like, oh, you mess with a black person and I don't want to deal with you. But it's not. They'll mask it off like, oh, like I look down on you now, like you spoiled. But it's not that. It's like they can't compete and they scared. So it's like, instead of just telling you I'm afraid that you done got some shit that I can't compete with, I'm just gonna say you spoiled goods. I'm gonna try to put you down because you messed around with them. But that's, you know, just peep game like that and just see it for what it is. Insecurity, jealousy, because they can have all the money in the world. You can have all the money, all the opportunities, all the connections, whatever, all the resources, whatever it is. But you cannot steal the essence of a black man. You cannot steal the energy of a black man. You cannot steal the masculinity of a black man. You can't compete with it. You're not competing with it. And it's like the shit is in our DNA. Like, we are the original man. We are the first man, the first Adam. And a lot of dudes, like, they just, I think a lot of people just feel a way about it. They feel a little insecure about it. And they're not willing to come out and say the truth. But I'm going to tell you what they really mean. I just told y'all, like, what it really is about. It's like, I'll never let a dude make me feel bad about being black. Make me feel like they're doing me a favor for being with me as a black person. Hell no, bitch. Like, no. I want a lot of gay black men to realize this. I'm not saying go out there and find you a white man, because, you know, I'm not trying to sound bad or whatnot, but find you a man that can relate to your experiences here in America, your experiences as a black person. And I just found from my experience that a lot of Mexican people, they have the same sort of issues, just by a different name. So I could talk to my husband about what I'm experiencing as a black man, and he gets it. He don't argue with me. He gets it. He takes the time to understand our history, watch documentaries and stuff like that. He gets it. He understands it. Damn, this sun is bright. So that's very helpful. That's very helpful. I think that leads me to my third point I want to talk about here very quickly, because I'm on my way to the gym. I gotta get out of here. But the third point is this. I truly believe it's not good to be having sex with men until at least 30 to 90 days after knowing them. Like, it's just not good. Understand when you meet a man, he's going to be having sex. He's going to be smashing different dudes. He's going to be talking to different dudes. That's just what it is. That's how men are. But you need to be okay with that. You need to be grounded in that and be okay with that, and understand that he may be smashing other dudes, but that those dudes are not you. And you're going to stick out in his mind because the dudes are not you. You're the only one he cannot smash or has not smashed. So who do you think he's gonna pick? I cannot talk. It's so damn cold. Who do you think he's gonna pick? The dudes that are giving up easily, or the dude that's like, let me wait on him. Like, the vibe is good. The vibe is chill. Like, we're, you know, everything's going well, but I'm not gonna let him smash yet. He gonna pick the other dude, like the latter dude. So be that dude. Don't give it up so easy. I'm not saying don't kiss him. Don't give him no type of like foreplay or nothing, but just like, be careful who you give it up to, because it does make a difference. Along the same lines, is like, I've been seeing this a lot, and this is just my personal thing here, but I truly believe it's not good for us to be letting dudes hit us from the back in a dating. And you know, when you first start to meet a dude, never let a dude hit you from the back, bro. Like, just don't let a dude hit you from the back. In my mind, that's for hoes, that's for OF models, that's for adult content creators. But a real classy base type dude, a dude that's gonna get the ring, a dude that's, you know, worth committing to, you know, there needs to be some intimacy when y'all smashing and hooking up. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you're not just gonna smash me from the back, clapping my shit, or me clapping your shit, and it's like there's no connection. Yeah, there's no connection. Like, you clapping my shit, I'm clapping your shit. There's no connection. Like, that's not good. The whole purpose of sex is just like to glue y'all together. So it's like, when y'all first start dealing with each other, don't let a dude smash you from the back. Worst thing you can do. Make a dude look at you. Make a dude make eye contact with you. Because trust me, like, a dude that's really feeling you, he wants to see your body and your interactions and your behavior while the deed is going on. That's what he wants. Like, all that stuff is just heightened his his passion, his level of awareness. I know this by experience. So a dude that's really feeling you, He wants to see you. He wants to make eye contact with you. He wants to observe how you're reacting during the deed. So yeah, don't let dudes smash you from the back, bro. Just don't do it. Don't do it. If you're going to do it, wait a little while. Wait a little while. Wait till you're committed to this dude when he's committed to you. Then y'all can have whatever type of sex y'all want to have. What I want to say about this is a lot of men, they come into the dating arena, especially gay men, man. We got this bad. Feeling like I need to have an open relationship. I need to, make my dude that I'm just starting to see be comfortable with the fact that I want to smash and be with other men as well. And he got to be okay with that. You're not obligated to accept an open relationship. You're not. You can say no to that shit and understand that you will find another man that's willing to commit to you fully and be monogamous. So we got that bad in our community where it's like shaming people who don't want to be in an open relationship by saying they're sex negative and shit like that. They're prudish. And there's all these shaming tactics don't work. Like, it just makes people upset. And for me, it's like if a bitch is pushing me a certain way, I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go the opposite for sure. So yeah, don't be afraid to just say no, to pass upon that shit. Don't be afraid to just stick up for your boundaries and what you really want from a man, because you're gonna get it if you keep looking for it. You're gonna get it. Money is a big thing too. Like, money is a huge thing in our community. Like, people want dudes at a certain level, at a certain status. But I like to tell men like this: at the end of the day, we're all men. We're all men. We don't practice hypergamy. That's what women do. That's what women do. We don't want to be that way. If you have a little bit more than your partner, that's okay. Like, that's perfectly fine. If you're better at making money than he is, that's perfectly fine. He'll bring other attributes to the relationship, just like you will. So it's like, everybody cannot be perfect. Everybody cannot be good in every area of their lives like you are. Just have an understanding about that, and just be patient and really understand that I'm not saying take on a project, but just make sure that your partner or the man you're looking to date has goals, and he's willing to take measures to achieve those goals. No matter how big, no matter how small, whatever it is, if he has goals, he's on the right track. Especially if he's taking measures to achieve those goals. But yeah, dating is hard. Dating is hard, When it comes to these dating apps, I tell men, if you're really serious about dating, change your profile pictures, change your profile descriptions and whatnot. A lot of dudes will get up on there with their sexual statistics, and it's like, why put your sex stats on a dating app if you're looking for, a long-term relationship? Instead, put some shit like cuddling. I'm looking for, cuddle, dates only, cuddling only, stuff like that. You just gotta be different. Like, look at what everybody else is doing and just be different. And dudes will flock to you because they'll notice, man, something's different about this dude. Like, especially if you good looking, especially if you got a body on you, like, dudes gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna go out on that date. We're gonna cuddle. We're gonna do whatever we have to do to get that going. Give it 2 weeks to talking to a dude maximum, and then, schedule that date, schedule that in-person date. Do not spend all day, all night talking to a dude you met online. Don't do that. You guys gotta meet up in person, and that's where you really get to know an individual. Meet up in person. It takes 2 years to get to know a man. 2 years. So before that 2-year period, you meeting his doppelganger, his imposter. Nothing wrong with that. Just understand, at the 2-year mark, you're gonna know that man. All right, you guys, I just reached the gym. I'm not trying to stay on here long. I just reached the gym. I got to get my workout done. I'll talk to you later. Wolf is back. We'll pack. Take care. Peace. I don't want to see a nigga bluff, nigga kill, nigga up. Nigga, what's up? Nigga, what's good? You and they can't, I still trap in the hood. Cell phone bang all night, so I'ma get to it all night. Then on the weekends, so they try to catch flights. With another bitch, nigga, really I might. I never stand, nigga, dare, nigga, flap a nigga, rob a nigga, chop a nigga, brother, nigga, tell a nigga, real a nigga, fuck, real a nigga, spill a nigga. I'ma beat a nigga, never feed a nigga, never fear a nigga, never need a nigga, cut a nigga, bust a nigga, can't fuss nigga, what's up?